Welcome to battle number 7 of week number 1 of the FNF Victory Road Draft League Season 3. This battle is going to be pitting Crit's team and Tiller's team. Crit's team being the Boulder, Brook, Beedrills, and Tiller's team being Galactic, Goons. The Mega Pokemon in this battle are Mega Beedrill and Mega Altaria, respectively. And there are no Z Pokemon on Crit's team. Tiller's team does have 2 Z Pokemon. We have Thundurus Therian with Z Any and Tapu Bulu with Z Attack. Joining me in commentary today is actually one of our Seafoam coaches. So I'm pleased to announce that J Carlino 14, aka Joe, will be joining me on commentary. So hi Joe, welcome to your first commentary in general in FNF, and we'll start with the initial thoughts with you.
Well, first off, everybody, how's it going? Joe here, J Carlino 14. I'm honestly happy to be here, Noel. I'm excited to see how the Victory Road coaches work out. I mean, at first glance, right now what I'm seeing on these teams is we've got a classic team with setup mons. You got Toxic Spikes, you got Spikes, you got a Curse set in Umbreon, and you got Hitmonchan for a little bit of priority with Iron Fist. The Darmanitan probably could be, Sheer Force Life Orb to get the extra power with no recoil damage. On Tiller's team, he's got a very powerful team. Jellicent's there, very bulky boy. Thundurus T, very fast. Mega Altaria, only Dragon Fairy type in existence. Tapu Bulu, it'll get the Grassy Surge set up, get some healing out there. Cobalion is a little bit of a wild card, but I can see where he'd bring that for Umbreon and also to potentially scout out the poison. And then Salazzle's there. It can easily take care of his Beedrill and his Fortress.
Yeah, I definitely see the some of the setups on Crit, like you mentioned. He definitely has a lot of hazard game going on, both in the setup and the removal. Fortress, of course, being able to set up spikes, and Tentacruel can set up those toxic spikes like you mentioned, but also Hitmonchan, Fortress, and Tentacruel all get access to Rapid Spin, so he does not want any hazards on his side in this match. It looks like Tiller's options are a little bit more limited, both in setting up and removing hazards. Cobalion is a Stealth Rock setter, but aside from that, there are no Stealth Rock setters, no Spikes setters, not even Toxic Spikes, actually. And then Defog could be an option on Altaria, for example, but it's probably going to go for the sweep. So I see Tiller going a little bit more straightforward offense. Crit probably being a little bit more of a bulky, trying to force switches. But he does have the potential to hit extremely hard too. So this is going to be exciting.
And one thing that I'm also noticing real quick before this battle goes live, I'm not sure if many people actually consider running these sets before, but I used to do it with one of my old steel types, Skarmory. I would run it female, and I would give it a trap just to try to throw some of my opponents off guard, especially if they were male. His Umbreon is female, and he's got 3 male Pokemon. Is it possible we might see a little infatuation here?
That would actually be really interesting. Umbreon, attract with also Thunder Wave, and even Confuse Ray if you want to be that like annoying to your opponent, which is it could be really fun. It's definitely reminiscent of the Emerald Battle Tower. I remember seeing that a lot there.
I honestly don't even remember that in the Emerald Battle Tower, but that's probably because I never got past Annabelle. I never even got past her. I think the only 2 I ever gotten from the Battle Frontier, I know I got the Knowledge symbol, and I think I got the Tactics symbol. I never got the Luck symbol, though I did make it to Lucy. I lost out on the last Mon for Greta because of the judging. The Battle Palace I almost never went into.
Yeah, that one was not very fun.
that one, I think that was our first glance into VGC, because it literally made us learn about natures and how that can impact the game.
It would be funny if they had like a VGC, but the Pokemon decide what to do instead of you, just like the Battle Palace. That sounds chaotic.
It does. And then the battle pyramid. I think I came to the floor right before Brandon for the Reggies, and I lost out to a Vileplume.
Hey, Vileplume, that's one of my team members. Maybe you could commentate one of my battles.
If you want that, I'm more than happy. I'm more than happy to be official commentator for Victory Road if you guys want it.
Well, let's do this commentary. Speaking of commentaries, and yeah, I'd be more than pleased to have you on more commentaries in the future. Before we start, predictions on leads.
I'm gonna predict we're gonna see Tapu Bulu versus Fortress.
I'm guessing Beedrill versus Cobalion. Let's see how this goes. All right. All right, let's see how this goes. This is going to be an interesting one.
Yes, it is. Now, I mean, we all know how Fortress runs. It can run spikes. It does get toxic spikes, rapid spin. Maybe see Gyro Ball there for, just a last-minute move, especially the fact that it's a very slow Pokemon. And also what I'm seeing, the only Pokemon, like, let's say he wants to, do what I did in my battle against Sick in the first battle of Seafoam Islands. Maybe he wants to go for the Boom.
Oh, yeah, that's an option, actually. So we do have Pikachu Pikachu with a C, the Mega Beedrill versus Hell Salamander, the Salazzle. So Mega Beedrill probably going to pivot away really quick. Actually, no, it goes for the Drill Run, really interesting. The Focus Sash activates, and there's that Fire Blast.
Wow, and there is a knockout, a one-shot. What a beautiful play by Tiller there. Scouting out the Mega Beedrill on the first turn for Drill Run, and then taking it out, and then switching into a Jellicent to eat the Mach Punch. Beautiful.
Really great moves. Now we have Jellyfish versus Jellyfish, Tense versus Deep Chaos. Scald is
immune because of Water Absorb, and it's burned for Hex. Wow, this is a good battle so far.
Tiller looks like he does have the upper hand, but there's major damage on Salazzle. Another Hex bringing Tense down to around half HP. Deep Chaos sitting comfortably at 90%.
Yeah, and Jellicent is a very, very bulky boy. He can hold off on a lot of hits, a lot of special attack hits. I'm actually wondering... Oh, wait, no. Now I think about it, because it wouldn't have worked. He would have had to use Assault Vest and not use the Will-O-Wisp. But bringing out the Umbreon here, bringing out Moonshine, the shiny Umbreon. This one's going to be interesting to see. And out comes Cobalion, a Wish. Ooh, an early Wish.
Wish goes to Wear Shorts, the Hitmonchan, who's not going to receive it because Stealth Rocks are up. Hitmonchan can spin, or it could also go for the fighting move. Either way, I think we will see Jellicent switch back in, because either way, it's immune to both of those things. And indeed, Deep Chaos does come back in.
And another fighting type move gets the immunity. I'm wondering if that Hitmonchan only has fighting and normal type moves. I'm wondering right now about that.
I don't think Hitmonchan gets knockoff. I think only Hitmonlee gets that. So I could see I could see Jellicent being very troublesome for this team. So a Yawn is going to go up on Jellicent, but that Synchronize is going to prevent that Yawn from working, and now it's burnt, which is a very good status for it to have, because it won't take a lot of damage from that burn, and it could easily heal that off.
It definitely can. Now we see that Umbreon is going to see the Cobalion again. Ooh, a Heal Bell. Look at that. Getting both burns healed right there. That is a beautiful status move to have on a Moonshine. And out comes the Fortress, presumably to see Rapid Spin here. It takes the Flash Cannon from the Cobalion. Because that might be a special Cobalion, now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, very well could be a special Cobalion, especially because of that Volt Switch, bringing Wally down to 47%. We see Salazzle come in, though, an interesting choice. Stealth Rock is now up. I really thought we were going to see the Jellicent to block the Rapid Spin, but no Rapid Spin yet. Hell Salamander at 1%.
Yes, it is. And now we see that Wear Shorts at 57%. He sacrifices the Salamander there. So Hitmonchan gets a kill on the Salamander. We are now at 5-5 on both sides. What is going to come out next for Tiller?
I'm thinking Jellicent again. Jellicent just has such good walling potential in this particular matchup, but we actually see Altaria come in Longinus. I don't know how to say that.
Longinus. It had Ice Punch. Wow, look at that. Ice Punch comes out, takes it down, and the Mach Punch gets the KO. Wow, Chubby is making a minor comeback here. Out comes the Tapu Bulu. Here comes the Grassy Surge. It uses another Ice Punch down to 38%. Woodhammer comes out for the KO. It's going to get a little bit of healing from the Grassy Surge, and here comes Darmanitan.
This is Darmanitan's time to shine, I think. That was a very nice clearance of Hitmonchan. Now that Mega Altaria is gone, Darmanitan has a much easier time. That Flare Blitz is going to do 50% to Jellicent. It was doing so much walling before, but now one more Flare Blitz will take it down. Crazy, and that's indeed what happens.
And that's got to be the Sheer Force Life Orb combo, because if you notice, he was only taking recoil from the damage from Flare Blitz. He wasn't taking any damage extra, so that's got to be that combination, and that combination is massively effective on every level. Out comes a Thunder Wave here. Fortress is paralyzed. They both get some grassy terrain, and Fortress gets the leftovers. Are we going to see the Rapid Spin?
I think this is the time to Rapid Spin for Fortress to bring Darmanitan in safely again later.
Go for the Protect to scout out the Volt Switch. That was smart. Get a little bit of extra healing. Grassy Surge is done for now. I'm assuming he'll bring the Bulu back in. Oh, here comes Thundurus, which takes 25%. Gyro Ball comes out, and that did over 50% damage, it looked like. 39% it says. I forgot about the Stealth Rocks damage there, but that was a big hit for Thundurus to take.
Yeah, big chunk there, even on a resisted hit. This is looking really close right now, 4-3. And I'm just wondering when the Rapid Spin's going to come out. I think he really should Rapid Spin before bringing Darmanitan in again. Darmanitan has worn itself down a little bit with those Flare Blitz, and he's really going to want to come in safely so that he could hit the rest of the Pokemon with Flare Blitz without dying to self-recoil.
Out comes Thunderbolt, knocks out the Fortress. Umbreon comes out, takes some more damage there. I'm actually not starting to think, because he's lost two Pokemon that potentially had Rapid Spin. Did he come with no Rapid Spin?
I'm wondering too.
And the Thundurus comes in, +2 special attack, gets the boost, and wow. Oh, Rock Slide comes out, and it gets the KO on that Thundurus, which was set up. It's not making me wonder, is that Darmanitan faster than a Thundurus on a regular hit? But this is coming right down.
I think this could be a Scarf Darmanitan.
You would think that, but and it actually could be. Thunder Wave comes out, Tentacruel gets paralyzed, and it's kind of smart for him to save the Darmanitan, at least for the Tapu Bulu, because we know that Tentacruel, I don't think it probably has a poison move, which will be 4 times super effective on Tapu Bulu.
Yeah.
And right now, but I'm wondering also. I'm thinking the Thundurus, not Thundurus, the Cobalion here. Oh, it uses Flash Cannon, uses Scald, gets 33, and gets the burn too. Big burn right there. Wow.
Now might be the time to go for the Sludge Wave to predict that switch into Tapu Bulu. Will he do it?
Oh, he got the Paralyze.
Oh, the Paralyze.
Oh, that's unfortunate. And the Horn Leech. And it got Liquid Ooze. Oh.
Darmanitan might be able to take out this Bulu, but it will die to Recoil. Oh, and the Recoil will kill.
Wow. It was such a close game, and that Tapu Bulu finishes with 13% health. Pillar with a wow, what a close game. But I'm really surprised that we didn't see Stealth Rock. Not Stealth Rock. I'm surprised we did not see Rapid Spin here.
Yeah, I'm very surprised that we didn't see any rapid spinning away of the rocks. If Fortress went for the rapid spin instead of the gyro ball on Thunderous, I think that crit could have taken that, because Darmanitan would have had enough HP to go for that Flare Blitz. But really impressive match between these both of these players, and I think that if Tapu Bulu came in, actually there was a chance that Stealth Rock would have taken it out. So really, really close match. It was a one-turn different match, which is really nice to see.
And I'm looking in the post-game review over this. Now, again, both these guys, they played incredible. At one point, it looked like it was going to be, all Tiller when he got that early knockout on the Mega Beedrill, setting it out with the sash on the Salazzle, which was a beautiful play, even though he also was running a little risk there with the 85% accurate Fire Blast. But I'm seeing here that Chubby is actually revealing to us in the post-game if he just had more hazard removal. So maybe he didn't have Rapid Spin at all.
Yeah, there was a lot of moments where I thought that Rapid Spin was the move he was going to pick. Like, for example, versus Salazzle, when it had 1% HP, I thought that maybe he would have gone for the Rapid Spin. Yeah, I think it would have gone differently for him if he had removed the rocks, but he still did put up a really good showing. And this was also a good showing for Tiller as well. He definitely showcased his offensive playstyle, and both of these trainers, I'm really curious to see how they continue to do. I mean, one differential is not really a huge change on your differential, so this is definitely not sealing the books on anything yet. I mean, it's only week 1, of course, so anything's possible.
Yeah, I mean, you are definitely right there. Noel, going off of the differential, which usually is the ultimate yay or nay in playoff seeding. Now, again, granted, this is only our first week. We still have a long season ahead of us, both in Seafoam and in Victory Road. But to start out 1-0 with a +1, that definitely keeps you on the +half for the winner's bracket coming out for the playoffs right now. And Tiller, with his team, being able to scout out and be able to survive with Stealth Rock damage despite having 2 Pokemon, well, 3 technically, but 1 Mega Evolved, but had 3 Pokemon that do take Stealth Rock damage and you still survive them 13%. That is very impressive.
Yeah, those rocks were definitely quite game defining, I feel. So it's interesting to see how both sides managed to get those rocks up, didn't manage to remove them either side. And I think going forward too, both of these trainers are going to consider how those rocks impact their games and getting more removal options as well.
Exactly. I mean, this battle legitimately could have gone either way. I thought it was a really good battle on both sides. I don't think either one of these 2 competitors, after entering this arena, I mean, naturally, the crowd, they know there's going to be a winner. They know there's going to be a loser. It's just like Leon said at the Battle for Champion. But watching this battle, these 2 gave it their all. It was a 33-turn battle. It legitimately could have gone either which way. I mean, congrats to Tiller for, holding it out on right there at the end. I mean, at the end, he also did, I feel like he scouted in a sense. Like, he knew that if he kept the Tapu Bulu at 13% health and sacked the Cobalion, he knew that the one hit would have knocked out Darmanitan, so he essentially ensured his victory.
Yeah, that was a very smart play. I think that going for Sludge Wave could have changed things too, because then Bulu would have gone down, and then it actually might have been a toss-up, because Flare Blitz would have killed Cobalion, and Darmanitan would have died as well. So I actually don't know who would have won if that was the case, because both of the Pokemon would have fainted in that turn. So I think it actually goes to crit, because the Pokemon that attacked and the Pokemon that fainted first is the loser, but I'm not sure. But still, goes to show how close this match was.
Yeah, it was definitely close, for sure. I do believe that it is the Pokemon that faints first
Yeah.
is the one that is the side that would lose. But I'm not entirely 100% sure because I think maybe they switched that up between the current format in Gen 8 and then how we're running this in Gen 7 Ubers from Smogon.
I'm inclined to say that you're correct. I think I've tested this out before, actually. So who knows? Maybe we'll figure out in another even closer match.
Exactly. And this was what battle number was this again?
This was battle number 7.
This was battle number 7. Okay, so we only have one more matchup in week 1, and then we're moving on to week 2 of Victory Road.
Really excited. Thank you so much for joining on commentary. This was battle number 7, like we said, between Crit's team, Boulder Brook Beedrills, and Tiller's team, Galactic Goons. 1-0 victory for Galactic Goons. And this is Jay Carlino 14, aka Joe, from Seafoam Isles, joining me. Thank you once again for joining me. And I am Noel from Hypno's Slumber Party, and we will see you next time.
Have a good one, guys. Peace out.